Hey guys, Christine here, and welcome to a new week. It is so good to be back this week. Yes, last week I didn't post a weekly guidance message. It was 4th of July here in the US, and I honestly just took a break. Everyone deserves a break sometimes. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is Christine. I'm a psychic medium and a self-love coach, and I teach people that loving yourself is the foundation of being able to manifest the things into your life that you desire. So this week, I don't have a lot of messages for you. That's a lie. I have a good message for you. Angel number 1313. Angel number 1313. When you break it down and you add the 1 and a 3 and the 1 and a 3, it ends up to be 44, which is all about healing. And then you break it down even further, it's about 8, which is about abundance. 13 usually gets a bad rap because, the idea of 13 is a bad number. That's not true. 13 is actually a very lucky number. 13 is about you sitting in your creativity. It's about understanding if you're having financial issues that you may not have all the money you want in the bank, but you do have enough to cover the bills that need to be paid, and be grateful for what you have. It's also about being aware that abundance is all around you and the universe is abundant. So when you feel the need that you need something or you want something in your life, this is a sign for you to ask for it. So remember, abundance is all about time, energy, money, relationships. It can be a bunch of different things. So when you are thinking about abundance, really look at what you have a lot of. If you have a lot of time, the universe might be asking you to just spend some time with yourself and really help yourself get your mind to a place where you can really decide what it is you want this week. So this week, really pay attention to where you're finding an abundance of time or an area of abundance in your life, because you may even be asked to give some of that to someone else. Remember, when we are generous with our resources, we find that they are brought back to us tenfold. So don't be afraid to share a little part of yourself this week, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to go straight into a reading today. Let's start with James Bancroft. I'm going to do a couple oracle cards first, and then we're going to go into your weekly reading and see what kind of weekly guidance needs to come out this week. So this past week, I found that my ego was so present in so many times this week. I was met with a bunch of challenges, and I almost got to a point where I was going to beat myself up about it, but I didn't. I knew that the challenges were for my highest good, and if something was coming up to the surface, it means that I needed to feel it, release it, and let it go. So if you found yourself this past week in that same kind of energy, I would love to hear about it. Drop a comment below. Growth. I want to expand my conscious awareness. Remember, through our relationships, through the things that we experience, is how we grow. How we make our choices, how we handle things, is all how we grow, right? So this week, it's really focusing on your growth, knowing that you are expanding your mind, letting go of envy. Remember what other people are experiencing. On the basic level, we're all experiencing the same foundational lessons. They just come to us in different ways. Some people experience grief through death. Some people experience grief through loss of relationship. Some people experience success through a job. Some people experience success through their family and their home. So really don't release any envy, because remember, what something looks like on the surface this week may not be what's actually happening in real life. Especially if you are on social media or watching social media, remember, sometimes the people that their lives look the best are the ones that are really struggling underneath. So you never know what someone else is going through. So don't envy. If you're feeling envious of someone else, really allow yourself to understand that everyone has challenges, but they just do them in different ways. And also patience. Patience is so important. I expect that everything happens in divine order. Divine timing is a real thing. If you find that you're getting impatient this week, where can you take a step back and say, okay, you know what? Not this, but this. So you might be wanting something to move forward in a relationship, but it just might not be time yet. And you might be being asked to really focus on your work, or vice versa. You might not be being asked to focus on your work. You might be being asked to focus on your interpersonal relationships. But the key is going to be have patience. Not only patience with the situations you're finding yourself in, but the patience in yourself. Because a lot of times we think we need to be somewhere else, or we want to be somewhere else, and we can see ourselves being there. And we know it's part of where we're supposed to go. And because we know it's part of where we're supposed to go, we want to hurry up and get there. But you're being asked this week to really practice patience, because things have to happen at the right time, in the right order. So patience is going to be key this week with yourself and with others. So how can you incorporate that? It's all about your own growth and all about you being able to move forward on your own journey. Remember, soul growth is something that is done continuously. So you want to take your time with it, and you don't want to allow yourself to miss anything. Because when you get to a point where you're trying to rush through it, you're going to see that you might miss the Nine of Cups is about wishes granted. So if you're rushing through it, are you really enjoying the things that are being brought into your life? Because what you're really being asked to do is fall in love, go head over heels with life this week. You're learning how to live life on your own terms, and then trust that everything in the future is going to work out for you, and it's going to be that wish that you've always wanted. Everything is about balance, because when you can get to a place where you could balance everything in your life, you're going to see that it's going to be easier for you to navigate, and you're also going to see that you're going to be able to enjoy and feel fulfilled in all areas. The key this week is going to be to stay positive, because staying positive and really nourishing that inner child is really going to help you move forward. A positivity this week is going to take you a long way, no matter what challenges you may be faced with, because when you can look at things in a positive perspective, you're going to see that it's going to allow you to see new options that are coming your way, which really helps you feel grateful for and open for anything that is being received for you. And you're really going to be feeling like things are really going to start working for you in your favor, because the world card is all about completion, feeling fulfilled, and it really allows that spot of healing to come in. So when you allow yourself to focus on positivity, you allow yourself to see different perspectives and points of view, you allow yourself to really wear your heart on your sleeve and allow people to see you in a vulnerable way, you allow people to really connect with you, and you allow yourself to connect with others. So this week, I really wanted to do this because sometimes this is how I do it on my TikTok lives, is I'll go intuitively with the cards, just like I just said now, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. But this week, you want to make sure that you're trying to fall in love with life again. Living life on your own terms, because you can. The universe is going to bring you gifts in many different ways, and everything that you experience is an opportunity for you to grow, an opportunity to learn something about yourself and to learn something about others. But most of all, this week is going to be really important to make sure that no matter what you're going through, you remember that not all is lost, that even if you're going through a difficult time, there is still something you can find to be positive about. And when you can be grateful for your many blessings and really appreciate where you are and practice patience, you're going to see that the rewards will come over time. That don't rush any process. Allow yourself to really look around and see your many blessings, and then also understand that you don't want to think that your life or someone else's life is better than yours, because you don't know what they're going through under the surface. So this week, practice patience. Remember that even though the grass looks greener on the other side, you cannot see what's going on under the surface, and really be grateful for where you are, because for where you are right now is exactly where you need to be, even though you can see where you're going. So take your time, allow things to be what they will be. Trust that change is ever going, and it doesn't have to be good or bad, but you also remember that positivity will get you a long way. So I hope you liked this week's message. I really enjoyed it. And I cannot wait to connect with you, and I hope to talk to you soon.